right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's Kev the Cashflow DJ coming back at you guys for part two of the 10 points I learned from the Sean Cannell YouTube challenge, YouTube 1K challenge for you students of the YouTube Elementary, which this is not my course, it's just a name. Shout out to the real attorney. I forgot to shout him out, and to Kwame Brown. Shout out to Kwame Brown too, because even though this is YouTube, there's still skills involved. So I mean, shout out to all those people who are inspirations and others too, but primarily them. Anyway, so let me continue with the creator economy for you guys from YouTube Elementary, supporting YouTube Elementary, and from the Sean Cannell 1K challenge, YouTube challenge. Okay, now I'm not gonna do a recap on the first. Well, I may do a recap once I finished on the first 6 points that I got from the notes. So I'm going to start off at point 7 and then maybe recap at the end. Okay, here we go. These are the 7. Point number 7. I got it on my paper notebook. So whatever. I usually don't use notebooks, but in this case, it just made sense. So for number 7. Focus on specific over general. This is a YouTube, I guess you can say, standard that has been emphasized by YouTube professionals, and they all, emphasize a specific niche over a general niche. Well, a lot of reasons for that about niches, because people want to know what to talk about, and this is a huge problem for folks. I guess content. I actually can do another video on content topics or niches. Or niche research, either content topics or niche research, and why the whole specific thing is very important, because it is. But I'm mentioning it, but I won't go deep into it at this point. Okay, that's number 7. Okay, number 8. We got A and B. I think I get that into 2. Wait a minute. Now, did I leave something out? A and B. Okay, A, B, and C. Okay, so 8 is in the three portions, right? Yeah. Okay, this is number 8. These are my notes. Still my notes, people, my notes from Sean Cannell YouTube challenge, YouTube Elementary 1K challenge. Okay, number 8 is what is number 8? Oh, here it is. Get it. So, man, I wish I'm doing it my other way. I was doing it. I lost my phone, people. That's part of what happened to me this week. It's a long story. I lost my work phone. It's a mess. I lost my work phone, man. It's been a crazy week. But anyway, I'm not surprised. I'll go into that later. Anyway, 8. Focus on. I hate this notebook thing. Man, I hate this. Focus on what people want and not your own brain or myopic thinking. Focus on what people want and not what your own brain or your own myopic thinking. This is similar to what I was saying about the people just posting stuff, like what they ate for dinner and just posting stuff. I mean, that's what you want or like, and you can kind of build something around that, but it's a process that you have to go through to see if that's something that will be profitable and worthwhile to focus on, specifically what you want. In other words, if they don't know you, and you're not a celebrity, you don't have 1,000, 10, 20, 30,000, 100,000, million people following you, people really aren't going to care. Now, if you get 10 million people following you, you get up and eat some honeycomb, cereal for breakfast, they may want to see that. Because you see them behind the scenes thing where they go to the celebrity dude and he going back there, he just eating brunch and he just eating crackers and stuff. They love that. Because they get I'm not, Anyway, I don't want to go too deep on that. Okay, where am I at? And this notebook thing is getting on my nerves. Okay, that's 8A. Okay, 8B. Okay, focus on what people want. And going in that vein, the YouTube search suggesting bar in trending popular order answers the question of what do people want. Now, these are techniques and specifics. Now, this stuff is not new. Most of it, 90% of it. There's a couple things I've never even thought of. But 80-90% of these things are not new. But here's the thing about that, and I have a whole speech on that. Information or valuable information does not have to be new in order for it to be valuable or relevant. Even if it's old, if it needs to be heard, if it's something that needs to be done, it needs to be done. So it doesn't matter if it has to be new. A lot of people get stuck and hung up on has to be new, and they don't like to repeat stuff that people have heard for years. But here's the thing about success. Success is an ancient principle. I'm repeating, success is an ancient principle. I'm going to repeat that a third time. Success is an ancient principle. So I don't care if it's YouTube, I don't care if it's some brand new spaced out phone or some new technology, some new computer or some new trend that's going on in Egypt or whatever. To succeed, it's going to take the same old. You're just applying it to something new and something different. You're applying it to technology. You're applying it to another country. You're applying it to a different personality type. You're applying it to a different circumstance. You're applying it to different. Your story is your story. Your journey is your journey. Anyway, that was going on the search suggestion bar as far as topics and what people can talk about, and we'll go into that content and all that type of stuff, and what people are looking for. What do people want? What do people want, and not just what you had for breakfast this morning? Okay, that was number 8. Oh, I think there's a third section of number 8. It's 8C. This I didn't know. 70% of people search YouTube to solve problems. Slow that down. Back that up. Hit reverse. Hit rewind. Don't hit rewind. 70% of people search YouTube to solve problems. 70% of people search YouTube to solve problems. That's deep. That's deep. I'm just leaving that right there. That's deep. Okay, now we're on number 9. We got 3 sections to 9. And 9 is kind of like the motivational aspect of it somewhat. Personal commitment, learning new skills, and investing in yourself. Personal commitment, that works wherever. Learning a new skill, nothing wrong with learning something new. And investing in yourself. That's always a good idea, to invest in improving yourself. Personal commitment. 9B. This is a message to get serious. Stop dabbling and start dominating. Stop dabbling and start dominating. This, I really had to tell myself this. And I put it in the form of a question. And it was a very powerful question. We get into the motivational stuff. Now, I like type stuff like this. Some don't, but I do. This is what I do, this type stuff. But anyway, the question I was asking, it was a powerful question for myself. I'm pretty sure others can benefit from it, is if you are serious, you are going to show up at X a.m. or p.m. to do X activity. And it's going to be well done, there's going to be quality, and it's going to be valuable. Now, if you're going to you have a choice. Either you're going to do that consistently and reliably, or you're playing. You're playing, and you're definitely not. And if you're not playing, you're definitely not serious, or not serious enough to commit and to follow through. See, this is motivational stuff. I get deep into that, but I don't want to get that deep. But that's kind of what this stuff is. So stop dabbling, start dominating. Ask those questions. If you don't show up at so-and-so o'clock to do such and such a thing, don't fret it. You just ain't serious. You playing. You playing video games. You playing ball. You playing in the water. You just playing. You playing with your food. If I put a plate of food in front of you and you pick the fork up and you just blow them, you're not eating the food. You just, I'm just saying. I ain't gonna go too deep. And then 9C. Oh, I hate this notebook thing. Wow, we're already at 9 minutes. So we're gonna edge it out. Try to do a recap. So for 9C, this is a big one. The motivational stuff. Why do you want to succeed on YouTube? What is your big why? I've been into this type of stuff for years. The big why. You gotta have I could go for days on this, man. You gotta have a reason why you're doing what you're doing. Well, it's not gonna be important enough for you to stick to it. It's not, you're not gonna be serious about it. Somebody gonna cook you a plate of food. You're gonna go to McDonald's to buy a hamburger. He gives you the hamburger, and you just take the bread and just blow on it and throw it in the air and plan. You're not. That means you're not serious. Are you hungry, sir? Yes, I'm hungry. And they give you the burger, and you just take it, and you ain't serious. I'm just saying. The big why. If you got a big reason why, man, I got to get this and get this $100,000 from here to Jamaica by the end of 10 o'clock next week or whatever. Big reason. And if I do this, I can get the house, I can save the dragon, I can save the day, I can get the recording contract. The big why. That makes you serious. So don't get me too deep on this because I guess into this. Okay, now we've made it to number 10. Oops, where did I put number 10 at? Oh, these paper. Oh, man, I hate this. But I don't. That's not my usual format. I have another way that I do this, and so I can't stand this paper stuff. But it's functional. It's functional. Oops. Got my fan on because that's another story. There's another story to that. I have my fan on, but I'm not gonna. There's a reason for that. Number 10. I need a circle or a graph for this. Man, I hate this thing being low like this. I like it better like this. That's how I normally do it, just like this. But it's not, anyway. Number 10, where am I at? 12 minutes. What's the last one? Number 10 are the 3 Ps. I don't know what else to call them, but the 3 Ps. I don't know what else to call them. I'll come up with something else later. Passion is, this is kind of like finding your niche. What do you have a passion for? What, something you have a passion for. Is it comic books? Is it plants? Is it, mathematics? Is it chemistry? Is it barbershop? Whatever. What do you have a passion for? Emotional passion for? And he was telling us to write down 5 to 10 things. I may have to do another video on this. These 3 Ps are super powerful. But 5 to 10 things that, you're passionate about. Subjects. Write those down. Number 2 is proficiency. I hate this notebook. Number 2 is proficiency. What are you good at that others would acknowledge? Not just something you're good at that nobody really can acknowledge it or whatever. Some that an outside individual can attest that, he's pretty good when it comes to so such and such. What are you proficient at? You're passionate about it, but you have to be proficient at it. Very powerful component. And thirdly, what is it that will be profitable, that you can capitalize on through capitalism? Unapologetic profit and capitalism. Unapologetic profit, capitalism, monetization, and entrepreneurship. So those who get upset about money and all that, and you charging money for stuff, those type of folks, y'all need to, if you can't handle capitalism and making money off of legitimately, legally, and ethically off of, even if it's information, and a person is charging $2 for it, $20, $50, $100, and you get some sort of a philosophical problem with that, I don't know what to tell you all. I'm not going to even address it or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to make you, become a capitalist and be entrepreneurial and monetize. I'm not going to come up with any excuses, sugarcoat it, or have to justify, monetizing whatever I'm doing. So, I mean, 1,000 subscribers and $1,000. If you don't want to get paid, talking to the wrong person. Entrepreneurs solve problems for profit. So those are the 3 circles. And if it's passionate, if you have a passion for it, it's something that you will enjoy. If you're proficient at it, you're skilled at it, at least in the knowledge of it, or maybe the execution of it. And if you can find out a way to monetize it, make it profitable, then you can get paid for that. And that's it. Entrepreneurs solve problems for a profit. Passion, what could you talk about for 5 hours nonstop? An hour or 2, just go on and on, man. And then this, and then there's that, and then that. Just on and on about it. That's passion. You got some stuff. Profit, is there a market? Profit, is there a market for this? Is there this paper's getting on my nerves. Is there an audience somewhere that can spend money on this particular niche? if you have no passion, but you're proficient at something, and it is profitable, you can make money, but it will eventually become tedious, boredom, drudgery. You'll become almost like an enslave. You'll do it, but it's just something that you hate doing, but it makes you money. So you got to pay the bills. You got to pay to make the donuts. Let me see. Is that everything? I believe that's it. So I'm almost I'm past 15 minutes. Apologize for that, but whatever. So anyway, yeah. I guess I will recap it. I didn't want to do that, but I'm going to recap it for, to wrap up the other video, my raggedy notebook. I'm making raggedier as I'm picking it up. But it's the creator economy. Okay. CIA, which is collaboration, application, and inspiration, which came from the benefits of the challenge, accountability and all of that. Content feed versus content library, the advantages of YouTube. There's several. I can go a deep dive on that. People need to know who you are before they listen to what you have to say. This is number 6. If people don't know you, how will they find you? That's number 6. Number 5 was the content library. Number 6, people have to know you and eventually like you and trust you, hopefully. Or if they don't like you and trust you, maybe they dislike you, but they love to dislike. Maybe they love to hate you, and they just can't. You say something that make them mad, and they just gotta, whatever. That's number 6. Recapping. Number 7. Focus on specific over general. Okay. Number 8. Finding topics through the YouTube search suggestion bar and in trending popular order. He showed us a detail how to do that. Number 8. Find out what people want and not what you want. You can throw yours in there, but you're trying to get, you want to give people what they want and throw your stuff in there. That's number 8. That's all part of number 8. 8A and 8B. And then 8C. Almost done with the recap. And 8C, 70% of people search YouTube to solve problems. Wow, that was powerful. Anyway, this is about search algorithm, SEO, and niche research, content topic research. What do I talk about? This and that. What's trending? Blah, blah, blah. And then last but not least, we got the motivational stuff, personal commitment, learning new skills, investing in your stuff, stop dabbling and start dominating. This is number 9. Stop dabbling and start dominating. And why do you want to succeed on YouTube? The big why. That's a deep question. That's number 9. Number 10, with the 3 rings, I need a chalkboard to show you all or whatever. Passion, proficiency, and profit, which we just went over that. So anyway, it's almost 20 minutes. Sorry about that, folks, but I'm getting through this. I try to make these as concise as possible. So this would have been 3 videos, really, but you made it through this. So hey, it's Cab the Casual DJ coming back at you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. A little slower and late, but we got this done. It's been a crazy week, but we're gonna get this done. I'll be back for this is day 1. I'll be back for day 2 because we're going through really all 5 days and there's 7 sessions. So I'll be back for day 2 after this. So this is Cab the Casual DJ. I'm out. Hit me up at casualhustlesradio.com and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Peace. This is Kev. I'll holla.